All I was told and was made to think of is that this man is no good, that he's a monster, that the people of the Philippines don't support him, that he's responsible for taking the lives of thousands upon thousands of people. And one thing that I've learned today, thank you to TikTok.
Kahit saan nyo sa Japan, ang sabi, dahil daw sa election sa May, plano daw ng mga Marcos na pabagsakin ng Duterte, tsaka si Sara Duterte.
Hello mga kadonatics! Ikinakahiya ko ang buong angkan ng mga Marcoses, lalo na ang presidenteng bangag. Alam nyo ba noon mga kapatid, gustong-gusto ko ang ama niya, ang senior. Saludong-saludo ako sa kanya. Pero I completely changed my mind after the incident 2 days ago. Ipinaaresto ng kanyang anak na bangag. Nag-iisang tao ang nagpalibing sa kanyang tatay na walang kwenta pala. Ngayon, pati ang kahiyan ng bangag na ito umabot na din sa Japan. At yung mga political agenda nila. Ngayon, ibinalita sa Japan, the only reason of the arrest of Tatay Digong is political. Bakit? Panoorin natin. Salamat pala sa video kabayan. Ito, in-explain ni kabayan kasi lahat naka-Japanese eh.
Kahit saan nyo sa labas, diba, sinungaling kang Marcos ka. O diba, kahit sila alam nila sinungaling ka. Una daw sinabi mo hindi ka tutulong sa ICC na yan. Biglang November, sasabihin mo, susupport ka na sa ICC. Ina mo, ina ka, matay ka ng hayop ka. Oh, kahit saan nyo sa Japan, ang sabi, dahil daw sa election sa May, plano daw ng mga Marcos na pabagsakin ng Duterte, tsaka si Sara Duterte. Tarantado kayo. Ina kayo. Di na kayo nahiya. Ina kayo.
Yan, murahin mo kapatid.
Sahol ka pa sa tatay mo, Bongbong Marcos.
Nawala yung respeto ko sa tatay.
Jaime Marcos, traidor. Ina kayo, mga manggagamit kayo. May araw din kayo.
May araw talaga sila kapatid. Imagine mo, nawala yung total respect ko sa senior dahil sa kabangagan ng kanyang anak. Lahat ng angkan ng Marcoses isinusumpa ako dahil sa ginawa nila kay Tatay Digong. Ang taong gusto lamang pagsilbihan ang Pilipino. Grabe, sobra yung ginawa nila. At tingnan mo kung gaano kabangag yung presidente ng Pilipinas. Ewan ko, basta, for me, he's no longer my president. Gaano kabangag ang nasa Malacanang ngayon? So many times in the interview that he told us, the news, that he's not gonna submit to the ICC. He doesn't want the ICC to have an investigation against the former president. But look what happened. Look his lame excuse during the press conference he held last 2 nights ago. We just complied. Even an ordinary person that would listen to you would tell that you are an idiotic. Your statements are none but imbecile. So many times in the interview na sinabi niya, we will never allow. Kasi if ever i-allow niya ang ICC, it only means that our justice system is no longer working. So I said, we are complying to the Interpol because we have the commitment. Kaya nakakagigil talaga mga kapatid yung kabangagan ni bangag. Tingnan natin yung reaction ng isang foreigner, mga kadonatics, where he changed his mind towards Duterte. Ang ganda ng mga sinabi niya dito. Let's listen.
One thing of what I learned today is once again, I have been failed by mainstream media. When it comes to the ex-president of the Philippines, all I was told and was made to think of is that this man is no good, that he's a monster, that the people of the Philippines don't support him, that he's responsible for taking the lives of thousands upon thousands of people. And one thing that I've learned today, and thank you to TikTok. You taught me. And you gave me the opportunity to talk to some of the most amazing people today that came out from Indonesia, from the country of the Philippines. We've laughed with some of them. We were hurt with some of them. We didn't agree with not too many of them, but many of them we shared some tears. And we were all crying just a little bit tonight based on the atrocities of this man that they say that they arrested, which most of the people who support them are calling it kidnapping.
Yes.
We will reach out to our own president. We will call out to Donald Trump.
Oh.
We will do everything we can to notify him of what we feel and where we stand and what is going on and what we're expecting him to do to be the voice of his friend that has been taken into captivity. The other thing I'm going to note out is that this man is a diabetic. He needs his insulin. We're getting word that his blood sugar is low, and there's no insulin that has been given to him as of yet, as we know it. We say that please, whatever you do not let anything or any harm come to this man on your watch. This is a political movement. This is something that should never be happening right now. And we are just going to pray and send so much love to you and your families. You're not alone. You've got the support of my platform. You've got the support of New York. You have the support of the United States of America. And most importantly, I promise you, I will let my voice be heard. And you will have the support of the President, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And yeah, of course. And I'm pretty sure it will come a day that Trump will give his statement about his friend's arrest. Let's just wait about it. And thank you, sir. Lahat ng mga sinasabi mo ay pawang katotohanan. Can you imagine what this administration can do to an ordinary person? They have done that to the previous president, which daughter is a sitting vice president. Ano pa ang gagawin nila sa atin? Ano pa ang pwede nilang magawa kaya sa atin na ordinary citizen? They can just vanish us anytime they want. Yes, I always believe, mga kadinatics, that the voice of the majority is the voice of God, and that is sacred. There is one verse in the Bible which I really like. In Romans 8:28, all things work together for good to them who love God, to them called according to His purpose. God can definitely change these dark events into something bright. We will just have to wait for it. Let's watch the next video. Itong video na to is sa Netherlands na siya. One of the ABS-CBN crews gusto mag-interview ng mga Filipino, but napahiya talaga siya sa sinagot nitong isang babaeng to. Let's find out.
We are not paid by
Yes,
the
yes, ma'am.
Marcos.
No.
Yeah, we are here to sympathize. We are from Belgium, Germany, and
Oh, nice. Lilipat ba kayo?
Germany with our own money.
Our reporter from ako din, taga-ABS-CBN, Zen Hernandez po.
Mayor, ha?
She's also reporting, taga dito
I'm
sa
an
Netherlands.
ex-mayor of Kabakan.
Talaga?
I'm a two-termer.
Baka pwede
My
kayong tumayo sa
husband
likod
is
niya.
also a mayor.
hindi.
And
Gagamitin niyo lang kami Bakit naman?
Si Season
Yes.
1, she tried to check the health of our president. He's an 80 years old by March 28.
So pwede nga po,
He was
diba?
kidnapped in the Philippines.
Oo. Kasi parang we will mention na nandito yung supporters Sa totoo lang, syempre may magsasabi na hindi pinapakita ang supporters na we're showing people.
Yeah,
That's what
you
we're
can
looking
show
for.
us that we are not fake.
Yes, sir.
And he's my husband.
Are you married to
Yeah.
Yeah.
He married at
From
the
Manila, from the Philippines. Yeah, we
Yeah.
follow here.
Look at that, napahiya si Zen Hernandez. Kasi, i-interviewin ka, kumukuha lang naman yan sila ng mga part na puputol-putulin nila, yung mga part na gusto nila, yung mga part na mas maganda yung sinabi, they will just put it to who knows where, delete it. Kaya, that's really great. Napahiya. Tingnan tuloy yung mukha ni Zen. Grabe yung Dubai, ha? Dubai UAE Rally Duterte. Look at that. Wow. Wow. And Inday Sara just going to Netherlands.
Mag-ingat kayo.
Ingat po, ma'am. Ingat po.
And Inday Sara
Ingat po.
going to Netherlands.
Ingat po. Ingat po, madam. You know.
Gusto nyo pala ng ganon? Well, tingnan natin. Ganon lang yung reaction ni Inday Sara. You know, wala, hindi siya galit ngayon masyado. Yung interview niya during sa airbase, sa Villamore Air Base. There were times that she was smiling and laughing, but deep inside, it pains her. It pains the Duterte. Kaya kung manda ka, kung ano man ang plano ni Inday Sara at the Dutertes, andito lang kami. We are behind you. We will stand with PRRD. He is still a president, my dear friends. Kasi I will no longer recognize the president of the Philippines. The bangag is just a disgrace to the Philippine history. We will come out winner. That is for sure.